Lesson 184. The name of God is my inheritance. What today's lesson is trying to tell us is that we go about this life and we give everything a name. We have separate names for people. We have separate names for pets. We have separate names for plants, for things that fill up our house in this world. But we all really have one name, and that is the name of God. And we need to realize that we're not actually separate, that we're all one. And actually, God doesn't have a name. He just is. Or I am what? We cannot say. He just is. Sometimes we will go back into darkness, which is this world. And sometimes we will go into the light. Sometimes it's necessary to go back so we can look at how crazy this world is when some issue comes up and we're stuck in the dark. But we can look forward to the light and release that in our day. That is a good thing to do, to step back into the darkness and give this world that we think we're in no meaning. So the name of God is my inheritance. Everything happens, we give everything a place and a time for it to happen, and everything is greeted by a name, and you're seeing something here, you're physically seeing where there actually is nothing. And as we see nothing, when we actually see nothing, then we find unity. We have a space between all things. We have a space between this person, a space between that person, and that is splitting our mind. It's splitting, saying that we are functioning on an independent will. So we want to find the lack of space where we see things differently within our vision and nothing becomes a threat to us throughout our day. So we want to find a place where a different kind of learning can begin, and we can not separate God's name, and we can accept him and his brother for who it is. When we see a brother, we are actually denying ourselves twice. We are seeing them as separate, a separate body, and then they are justifying it. Yes, I am a separate body. So we're denying God's name twice. So let's not do that. The name of God is our inheritance. Let's look that we may be absolved from all effects that our errors have seemed to have given us today. And it's nice to know the truth about this world and be relieved from all this discomfort that may take place. And there's nothing wrong with you except you've accepted a dream in the place of truth. So try to remember that today when things aren't going well, that you've just accepted a dream in the place of truth. And let's just try to make this not about us and not about others. Let's try to focus and make it about God, because once we acknowledge that it's about us or somebody else, then we are acknowledging we're separate. Same like I was talking about yesterday with prayer. It's the separation, saying, please help me to get this job, or please help him to get well. You're acknowledging you're separate and you should be focusing more on God. So let's find his name today and realize we're all one within this world.